This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. There's the first NFL catch for the former Stanford man, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. These two teams squaring off here in Week 1. You might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they've dominated this series. They've won 6 of the last 7 against the Rams. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. On first down, here's Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Minshew sets to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now it's Breida. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Minshew. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Geno Atkins got home that time. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield. Mission accomplished. Points on the board. So
good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Set, 250. Check back. Shift. Check 31.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a 1st down. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Quickly now, here's a look at the Rams offense.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made?
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Stafford. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Third and long. It's Stafford. He completes it to Nelson.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford hauling it in, Nelson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Again, it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shane Ray in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack on 1st down, Minshew, he's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
180.
They're going draw play. Stafford to Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
White. Mike 46.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So that flag will cost them 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check that.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Funches has it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the fight.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Open man is Uzama. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is Breida on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun is Minshew. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Let's make these babies cry.
They go counter with Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play calls, definitely, because as a play caller, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he finds McLaurin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is Breida, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Johnson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing is Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
From the red zone now, Stafford. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Hunt. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
53. Hey, exit.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyreek Hill. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. This first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin. And that'll bring up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On second down, a run with Breida. And he is met in his track. Behind the line of scrimmage.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 42.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Geno Atkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Minshew. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
You know that they were thinking second-half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. that only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe there's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
22, 0. Go.
Throwing again. Stafford is going to fire. Touchdown, L.A. Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Running out of the gun here, Breida.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, Freeman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. From the 45 on 2nd down, Minshew. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Hey, middle. Hey, zoom.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stafford going deep downfield for Ross. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trailed big here to begin quarter number 4. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. He is going to find Hill here. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 28 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw again on second down. Minshew, open man is Arcega right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Minshew sets to throw. It's caught by Funchess. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47. On the delay, here's Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Soft through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On second down and 4. Minshew looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They'll look to run with Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Matt Breida, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Check three.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run with Breida. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 13. Minshew. Funches has it complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing again on second down. Minshew. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Stafford. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that will be incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop.